Okay, let's start class today with some wave breathing. So put your hands on your lower abdomen, relax your shoulders, and start to breathe in and out through your nose. So it's in, allow your ribs to expand, and then let your belly expand as the respiratory diaphragm expands downward. And then release the breath and let everything return. Inhale. It's like a wave coming into your body, a wave of fresh air. And then as you exhale, let the wave return, just like an ocean wave. Take a couple more breaths. And now let's add some movement, spinal cord breathing. So breathe in and open your chest and exhale, round over. This is a really nice one to do sitting down. So you breathe in, maybe arch your back a little bit, and then round. Start to get the energy and blood moving through your whole body, really, and especially through your spine. Expand your chest, maybe arch back a little bit, and then round over. Two more times. And now let's have picking cherries. So with your knees slightly bent, if you're standing up, and then reach up over your head. Wow. Drop your tailbone down a little bit so it lengthens your lower back. And it also is grounding. It helps you get a nice long stretch through your spine. Reach more up rather than over. We'll do some of that later on. So just gently getting some movement, gently waking up the body. And now bring both arms up and out to the side. Flex your wrists. And then we'll have spreading the feathers and tilt your head over to the side. And then just gently roll your head. This class has a lot for the upper back and neck into the rib cage. It's a great chance to get all of that opened up. Just allow your head to come over to the side. No stress, no forcing it. Just allow it. And then next time your head goes forward, roll over to the other side. And done the same thing on this side. Just a gentle roll. And I've been finding lately that if I focus on bringing my shoulders down, like shoulder blades down into my back pockets, then there's less grinding and scraping and popping in my neck. So many things can happen You can get a little whiplash, or anytime you have a fall, you can really jar all of the bones out of place. And this is a great way to just get some movement into the neck, shoulders, and upper back. And then next time your head comes forward, relax your arms down. And then let's do the same thing with the arms this way. So the fingers and the thumbs are together, and you bend so that the outside of your wrist it is a little stretched. And so we'll do the same thing. And this stretches a little bit more on the outside or the back side of the arms or the yang side. And just do a little bit of moving, stretching, relaxing. Take one more breath. And then gently roll over to the other side. Now, this is the side where I usually can feel a lot of cracking and popping. And it's a lot better if I just hold my shoulders down. I want to avoid too much uh, friction between the joints of your neck. It's a fairly delicate area. We encourage movement, but not too much popping and cracking. And then let your head come to the center and release your arms down and take a moment to feel your body. Just focus inside, breathe in, and breathe out. And then bring your hands together in front of your chest. And we'll do a little bit of a meridian stretch. So bring your hands together and then clasp your fingers together except for the index fingers. So it's your fingers are pointing up like a flame. And then inhale and reach your arms up and exhale. Now crouch down. If you're sitting, it would be the same movements. And just round over your lap. Breathe in and breathe out. And bring your hands behind your head. Turn it into the arrow. And just crouch down as low as you feel good about going. Can help to really stretch out into your back, hips, low back. And then inhale. And then exhale. And let's do a little forward fold. So just go over as much as you feel comfortable with, maybe halfway over or all the way over. If you're sitting, just lean forward over your legs. Take a breath, breathe in and breathe out. And then slowly put your hands on your thighs. Clasp your hands this time and turn your hands inside out, arms up, and then lift up your heels. This is raising the bubbling springs. Strengthen your feet. And then inhale as you lean over to the side. And exhale as you come up. Let's do the other side. And once more on each side. And then open your arms out. Now this time it'll be very similar to what we did before, but this time if you can get your arms out pretty much like this instead of down, stretching a little bit more in through all of the arm meridians. And then this time just lean your head over and just remain in this position. Take a couple of breaths here. And then tilt your head over to the other side. Still a good idea to just allow your head to go over and keep your shoulders down. And then bring your hands down and then open your legs out a little bit wider and then turn to face your right. So you're facing all the way over and your hips, shoulders face to the side. And your hands will be this way. And you can make it more challenging by opening your legs wider. And I'll do the same thing here, but seated so that you can see how that goes. So it's just like this, whether you're standing or sitting, you want to lift up your arms. And if you're standing, you want to come up a little bit. I'll show you in a minute. And then release. So if you're sitting, you want to press into that back leg a little bit, even though you're not going to stand up. And then we get into the position this way. So we start with the knees bent and then inhale and exhale. You can adjust your legs so that you can feel some challenge. You want to be working on the leg strength. And on your balance. And now this time, arms up, leave your arms up, then bend your knees, and we'll just stay here for a couple of breaths. Try to keep your weight in the middle of the space between your legs here. And then bring your arms down. And slowly, let's turn to the other side. So turn. And the back heel is up. Hands together in front of the chest. And inhale. And exhale. Maybe you can feel a stretch on the front of your hip. Keep on breathing. Feel your legs getting stronger. And then this time, leave your arms up, bend your knees. If you're very confident, you can arch back a little bit or just look up. Breathe in and breathe out. Put your hands on your thigh and turn to face front again. Bring your legs together. And we'll just do the arrow a couple more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands behind your neck. And now bring your arms out to the side. And this time we'll have the palms facing up, fingers and thumbs closed, and reach out to the side. So you're stretching a little bit more on the outside of your arm or the back of your arm. And then just gently let your head come over to the side. Take some breaths. Feel the length, feel the stretch on your arms, stretching all the meridians of your arms on this one. And then head over to the other side. And then release that and bring your arms down and just take a moment to feel your body. Feel the energy, feel the blood moving through your body, starting to wake up. Yes. And open up your legs fairly wide and then bend your knees a little bit. This position would be the same thing if you're seated. And then we'll do moving the body like a river. And so you just shift your weight side to side and then let your spine gently undulate sideways. First, your hips arrive, and then the middle of your torso, and then head and shoulders. If you're sitting, you just maybe shift your weight a little bit from one hip to the other. And then you can lean forward a little bit more, keeping your hands on your thighs, looking at a place about maybe 5 or 6 feet in front of you. Keep on breathing. Keep on opening all of the joints in your spine. And then come back to the center and do a forward fold. So you can just go over a little bit or all the way over. Just relax your neck. Get a nice stretch in your lower back. And then slowly hands in your thighs and stand up. Reach your arms up. Ah. And now let's go back into that same exercise. We'll change it up a little bit. But first, just get into the flow of the movement. Take your seaweed in the water. And then we'll go over to your left and then reach one arm over your head. And then the same thing on the other side. It's the same thing if you're doing this seated in a chair. You can exhale on this transition and then inhale as you look, try and look underneath your arm. Inhale and exhale as you shift your weight. If you're sitting down, you may even want to Put your elbow down. Or even if you're standing up. Either way, just go over as much as you're getting a nice stretch, still challenging that leg strength and balance a little bit. Just do once more on each side. And then come back to the center and let's do another forward fold. Again, to your comfort level, or just maybe make it a little bit challenging. Let everything relax. Ah, relax your neck. And then slowly, hands on your thighs. Let's stand up, clasp your hands, reach your arms up, and then let's do full body flow. So you reach your arms forward and scoop a big circle in front of you. And it can just be more of an arm movement, so just leaning forward just a little bit. Or you can let that grow into a bigger movement. You can go all the way down if that suits you. And then reach your arms up over your head. Slow, conscious moving. Get a nice stretch on the front of the body and on the back. And then bring your arms up, let them open out. And then go ahead and shake your legs out. And you awakened your energy. You've used your body to move the energy, so you're consciously moving the energy. Now let's shift into more of a meditative mode. We'll do a little bouncing and shaking one last time to shake up your energy. And then we'll go into some more flowing movements. Relax your shoulders, relax your wrists, bounce your knees a little bit. If you're sitting, then just bounce as much as you can in your chair. Exhale through your mouth. Release anything heavy. Let go of any burdens or baggage that you're carrying around with you. And then slowly come to a rest. And you can even close your eyes if you want to and feel your body. Now, maybe you can notice that energy sensation through your arms, your legs, your torso, your whole body. Just breathe in and breathe out. And then with just your feet comfortably underneath your shoulders, arms down in front. And we'll do Buddha holding up the earth. So breathe in, arms come up, turn your palms to face up about halfway, and then reach up. And then exhale and come back. down. Breathe in and just gently raise your arms up. Take a slight pause at the top of the breath and then exhale as you bring your arms back down. Slight pause at the bottom of the exhale. Now we take the time to slow down. And when we move slowly, it can be quite challenging. We want to keep moving, get things done. It's a very Western way of thinking about life. But right now, see if you can let that go. Slow down and accumulate energy. Through the breathing, we can calm down even more. If you're standing up, have your knees slightly bent. Most of the time, you do want to have your knees slightly relaxed so they're not locked. Few more mindful repetitions. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, except enjoy playing in a chi field. Mindful movement. Let's do that one more time. And now hold an energy ball between your hands and feel your hands. Feel any energy sensation, a buzzing, a tingling, a magnetic pressure, pulling or pushing. You can open and close your hands gently. You can do any movement that helps you to feel the energy more distinctly. One more breath here. Really get connected to the energy. And now put your palms facing down and we'll have the moon over the lake. So for this one, you just shift your weight over to one side and slide your hands over that way and then over to the other side. So your legs may be open a little bit wider than shoulder width. Same thing if you're sitting down. If you're standing, you want to really shift your weight over from one foot to the other. If you're sitting down, then you just shift your weight from one hip to the other. Now, this movement symbolizes the water. We're making the lake. And in Qigong, um, usually we'd say that the water symbolizes energy, the flow of energy. Just as water can be very soft and gentle, we can have our energy be that way, or the energy of water can also be very powerful as a storm in the ocean. Okay, now bringing your arms over, and this time let's create the moon over the lake. So reach your arms up over your head as you shift over to the other side. You can keep your knees bent as you do the transition. And then you can inhale as you bring your arms up, get a little taller here, and then exhale as you go down the other side and through the center. Now, the moon, we see the moonlight because it's the sunlight that's reflected off of the moon's surface. So you can think of that as being open to and uh, accumulating some of the wisdom of the universe. Not quite so hard to absorb. It's because we're not doing it directly. We're just taking the gentle light, like the moonlight, bringing that energy inside. So we can connect to the wisdom of the universe. And now let's go the other way. And this time, reach your arms up from the left and over to the right. Same thing, slow, mindful movement. If you can, coordinate the breath. So you breathe in as your arms go up, and then exhale as your arms go down and over. Be aware of the sensation on your hands. Feel the movement of the air around your fingers and your palms. And then just bring your hands to face each other again and create the energy ball and see how it feels this time. Maybe you can feel a little bit more distinct energy sensation on your hands and in your whole body. Just feel your hands. And then bring your legs in a little bit closer together so it's really underneath your shoulders. Same thing if you're sitting down. And we'll have enlightened tiger. So here is the movement. Same thing, standing or sitting. So you reach the back of your hands to face together up the center line. And then you come up and a little twist to one side. And then you make tiger claws to the front and to the back as you bring your arms down. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. Tiger claws, very powerful. Now the front arm symbolizes the future. The back arm is symbolizes the past. Breathe in as you bring your arms up, and exhale as you bring your arms down. And the tiger claws are meant to be like clearing. So you're clearing out possibly worries about the future, fears about the future. Clear that out with your powerful tiger claws. And then the arm that's behind you to the past. So we're clearing out the past. We tend to remember negative things a lot from the past. So let's clear all of that negativity out and let it go. So we can look back into the past and find things that we are grateful for. It's a relaxed movement except for your tiger claws, clearing out any burdens, any uncomfortable feelings, emotions. And now let's take a pause here and then open your hands as if you're pressing your hands against a wall in front of you and behind you, similar to what we did. We were doing the stretching earlier. Reach one arm to the front, reach one arm to the back. Let this symbolize we're letting go of limitations. And then turn your head and face behind you. Same thing to the past. And then look to the front again, releasing the limitations for our future. And then same thing, the other side, reach your arm up and palms face out, palm faces back. First, look to the front. Feel yourself expanding with confidence and assurance. And then look behind you. Feel your energy opening up so you can remember things from the past with gratitude. And then now we'll repeat that movement, but this time with your hands relaxed. So first we did a clearing tiger, really, and now this is the enlightened tiger. So hands relaxed. And we can take that feeling into light the rest of the day, rest of the week, all year. Inhale and exhale. Just gently move your arms. You can make this arm movement smaller if you want to. If you keep practicing, you'll build up more strength, stamina, flexibility. One more time. And again, feel your hands. Feel the energy in between your hands. Feel it on your hands, on your palms and your fingers. Let's do centering. Breathe in and breathe out. So you reach your arm out to the side, collect more energy, and then bring it down the center line. So you're balancing the energy from your head to your heart to the energy of your body. And now this time, pause here with your hand in front of your chest, Taoist prayer position. Stay here. Take a few breaths and feel your energy balancing and descending. You can have an open heart and still be grounded, balanced. And then same thing, other side. Pause here. And then bring your hands together over your lower abdomen, feet together. And we'll do bamboo in the wind. Just let that energy be absorbed, digested, taken in. You can relax your body, allow gentle rocking and swaying. Just allow it, you don't create it. Breathe in and breathe out. And then release your arms down. And let's do a short meditation. So go ahead and sit down or lie down. Either way. You might want pillows, blankets, sweaters. Try and keep warm. Okay. Make yourself comfortable. Okay. So let's expand on that position that we were using. One hand down here. I don't think you can see that quite. And then the other hand here in front of your chest. So it's just the way we were standing for that last exercise. This is the Taoist prayer pose. Taoism is where Qigong came from. And the Tao means the way of nature, the way of the universe. And this position, the Taoist prayer position, symbolizes that we're activating the energy of the heart, but we're also grounded. And we want this energy to be a part of our lives. One hand by the heart, one hand down by the belly, palm facing up. Make your spine long. Close your eyes. If you're lying down, maybe you can do this position. Even though you're lying down, you might want to rest your elbows on pillows. And feel the connection to your heart. Feel the connection to your belly. This is the yin and the yang, the fire and the water. The heart is the fire energy, and the belly in Qigong we associate with the water element. And the water represents life force energy. So keep your eyes closed and take a few breaths in this position. If you want to, you can do some micro movements with your hands to really accentuate the feeling of energy and of the connection between the upper hand by your heart and the lower hand by your abdomen. Use soft, deep breaths in and out through your nose. And now imagine that your chest, like the sun, is warm and golden. You can feel a golden glow in the center of your chest, your heart center. Feel your chest. And now the rays of this sun in your chest start to shine down into your belly. It's like the sunshine, the sunlight, shining on water. The energy of the fire element of the heart center goes downward, just as the light shines on the water of a lake or the ocean on a beautiful day. You can see this internal water sparkling and shimmering with this golden light. Shine the energy of the heart down into the belly. And when the fire and the water mix and mingle, then we get steam. This means the balance of yin and yang. We get a transformation. This can be called internal alchemy, the balancing of the fire and the water elements. When you shine the heart energy inward, it's an act of self-compassion, creating healing energy within you. Keep breathing slowly through your nose. Now, allow that upper hand to float down. And if you're sitting, put your palms together in your lap. If you're lying down, you can just have your arms by your sides. And now, return to focusing on your breath. Feel the energy of your heart, the warm sunlight shining into your belly. You can feel this transformation, this warm mist coming up and spreading throughout your body. You're spreading and creating a healing effect on all your cells and all the tissues of the body. When we let this healing mist spread out from the belly, keep your breathing slow and deep and relax in and out through your nose. The energy of the heart is love, joy, compassion, excitement, gratitude. Turn that energy inward. Let it shine and reflect in your lower abdomen. Let the mist that rises from your internal reservoir spread down through your legs to your feet. Let the mist spread through your energy meridians, down your arms to your hands, fills your chest and your neck and goes even up into your head and way down to your feet. Everything feels light, relaxed, soft. You have a feeling of contentment in this moment. You feel centered and grounded. You're full of loving kindness and compassion. Breathe even more slowly. Your mind is calm. You have the sense that there's nowhere else you need to be. Just right here, right now. You may notice that your mind starts to wander. Gently bring it back to the moment with a slow breath. Feel your heart open with a light sense of joy coming from the inside out without any external factors to make us happy. We can feel joy rising like mist off a lake, but from the inside. Bring your hands over your lower abdomen and start to connect again to your center, lower abdomen. And take a deep breath. Slowly open your eyes and bring your hands together in front of your chest for a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for the class, for the meditation, for any personal factor you want to put in. Just breathe in and breathe out. And let that stay foremost in your mind and let it create a wonderful day. Thanks for joining the class, and I'll see you next time.